Hi everyone, I'm Pania and I'm presenting Migration of Light, a lab exploring adaptive reuse via personal narrative. I initially designed a children's lab with colorful wooden beads connected with biscuits joined on a geometric frame, but in week 8 my tutor asked a critical question. What connects this to your practice? And that question made me realize I needed to create something personally and meaningful. As a migrant designer who's been exploring themes of displacement in my jewelry work, I completely pivoted my concept, and the final design uses material symbolism to tell a migration story. The blue patinated copper shade represents the homeland, familiar but transformed by time and distance, and the bright brass modes represent migrants drawn to light, unable to resist the pull. The magnetic attachment system symbolizes invisible forces that connect us to our origins, ties that can never truly break. My precedent research focused on time-based patina, organic metal forming, and material imperfection, reinforcing that handmade variation creates more meaningful objects than geometric perfection. This approach prioritizes emotional durability, creating objects people keep because they are meaningful, not just functional. Testing showed 0.5 mm copper was ideal, formable but structurally stable for lampshade. I tested brass texture using the rolling mill and selected 5 by 2 mm magnet after consulting toolroom staff for 1.8 kilogram per force, and 65% of the base was reused from assessment 1 lamp, and the 6 watt LED reduces energy by 90%. The lamp stands 352 mm tall with approximately 250 irregular deformed shapes of diameter, and the copper shade weighs 185 grams, 12 brass molds totaling 95 grams. Connection use cold riveting and magnetic attachment. This shows preparing the reuse assessment 1 base. After exchanging components with my partner, I removed the black coat first and applied primer and 3 coats of frosted copper paint, and this creates material harmony with the blue patina shade. The copper required 11 times annealing cycles over 6 to 7 hours because it worked hard during forming. And using planishing and various types of hammer, I worked center outward, letting the metal fold organically rather than forcing geometric control. The seam uses 3 cold rivets with 3 mm copper wire, allowing disassembly for repair. After Picopat cleaning and progressive sanding from 400 to 1200 grade, I created a patina solution with 75% ammonia, 25% vinegar, and salt, and the copper sat in a sealed vapor chamber for 18 hours while ammonia vapor formed blue copper compounds. 4 coats of clear spray sealed and fixed the patina after that. 12 unique molds were created from 5 cm brass square, and I laser cut texture patterns first and used rolling mill and sewing various shapes of molds with the jewelry's sewing and make them 3D. And hand form antennae press fit into drilled holes, and magnets glued with epoxy allows each mold to be removed and worn as a brooch. For resource and sustainability, most of the required tools are available in UNSW Studio, and skills include annealing, planishing, core riveting, and chemical patination. And while copper and brass are 100% recyclable and reuse-based avoided 15 kilograms of carbon emissions, my primary approach of sustainability is emotional durability. Research shows products are discarded due to lack of attachment, not material failure. Objects with personal meanings last 10 to 20 times longer. The aim was creating meaning and story that makes the piece personally significant. By allowing users to detach and wear the most, they carry a part of the light with them. And this interaction creates connection and bonds with you and with everyone, and you become part of the lamp's story via use. And the design creates longevity through personal narrative, dual functionality, adaptability, visible handcraft, and design for repair and material stability. It's designed to be kept forever and may be passed down third generation. These are my references and thank you.